Hey, 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 hey. What's up? What's happening? What's good? Good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do. And you know why I do it. It's Thursday morning. One more day. One more. Not more. Mo day. It's 2:56 in the AM and it is the last day of July. My birthday month. Let's just play taps. Where has the year gone, man? It's like you blink and stuff happens. One of my near and dear friends, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, dear friends, passed away in March. And it just seems so long ago. You know, a full couple of months. I mean, over 90 days has passed since she's passed. You know, I think about her a lot. But it's like, dang, where does the time go? It seems like we were all just gathering to celebrate her life. And now here we are, the end of July. It's almost back to school time. And if you live in the Bay Area, you realize we never really had a summer. And I'm talking about in the city that I want to say is the pinpoint on the map for the Bay Area. The outlying areas have had summer in spades. It's been like over 100 degrees. In the city proper, in San Francisco proper, we've had fog, we've had drizzle, and I think we had maybe 4 or 5 days that were over 70 degrees. And today it was almost like rain-like weather because it was so foggy. But I didn't sign on. I got a lot to say today, y'all. And first I want to make a statement, and then I'll get into my other videos. And if my phone acts right, you know, I'll be able to get them all down. Because yesterday I did a video, and for whatever reason, it just would not load. I'm going to try to go back and get that and post that today. I might have to wait till I have computer time. Anywho, let me just get into this. You know, I will speak up against any ism that sets itself up against God, against the Word of God, against, the character and the nature of God. I will talk about people in a negative manner if they discuss any isms with me. I'm talking about racism, sexism, and think that it's okay. One, why did you think it was okay to bring it to me? I need to look at myself and what I'm putting out that you thought it was okay to bring it to me. And two, to explore whether you really believe this. See, I explained the definition between bigotry and racism yesterday because a lot of people don't know the difference. There is a difference. They can be all-encompassing, but there is a difference. Bigotry is a global dislike on a lot of subjects based on your understanding of the subjects. Racism is targeted. You know, you may not know you're a bigot because everybody around you talks a certain way, or everybody else around you has the same beliefs to a certain extent, and nobody challenges you on this because this is the generally accepted norm, right? Like I grew up in a Polish neighborhood in Buffalo. And at the time that my family moved there, we were the second black family on the street. And the difference between the first family that was there and my family is that the first family that was there had strong Southern roots. very strong Southern roots and traditions, and I know that mom wanted what was best for her kids. But because she lacked the education, she could not provide the things of substance for her kids. So as her kids got older, they got into working as opposed to, you know, I want to say engaging in educational endeavors that would pretty much ensure that they work smart, not hard. Not saying that they didn't work hard at their craft, but that axiom is kind of dated. But that they had white collar jobs because this particular parent came from a lifetime of struggle and just menial blue collar jobs, because that was all that was available to them. One, in the South, and two, as they came up north, because they lacked the skills that said you've arrived, or to challenge, or to push. They just continued to status quo. My grandfather, because he had to struggle, because he had to push, my grandfather was illiterate when he came to the North. But he sought to, my grandmother read the paper to him every night. My grandfather had a phenomenal memory. My grandfather had content of character, and my grandfather knew the value of education. Like I shared, that the professions for the folks who came north were to either go into the military, even though they had limited positioning in the military. Learn as much as you can and use that to your advantage. And they did. For the women of the family, there were two professions that were of value to, my family. And that was nursing and teaching. And that's how, this is my maternal side of the family. My paternal side was strictly from the South with that Southern mentality, that Southern struggle. And there's some mental health issues running rampant on that side of the family. I don't know all the history because there's too many half siblings. But maternal side of the family, straight line, and then we had a person that kept track of the family history, a family historian, if you will. So I know more about that side of the family. I'm saying all this to say that ignorance is not bliss, y'all. There's no excuse for ignorance. Since the last time I checked, even though things are being cut, slashed, and done away with, the last time I checked, libraries are still open. And hopefully minds are still open based on government response to things. I want you to, if you get an opportunity, to go back a few years. I want to say about 70 years. And look at the state of things before the WPA. Look at the state of things. And that being said, I will, I want to say, minimize my talk about the particular individual that people are calling Christian, although it's an ultimate insult to anybody who believes in God and Christ. But the minute your isms show up in a conversation, whether it be subtle or blatant, just know that you should open your little brown lunch bag, pack a lunch, because I'm going to fight you tooth and nail. Just know that. And yes, it is that serious. I've had a bunch of people tell me, well, stop blaming other people for slavery. We're not responsible for slavery. You never heard me say that. But I will say, you enjoy the hell out of the privileges that kind of mindset bought you. And in subtle ways, you perpetuate it. And in not so subtle ways, you perpetuate it. The fact that you don't say anything in this point in time in history, the fact that you don't do anything, lets me know where you stand. And as I had one person tell me, I'm very aware of my privilege. And the fact that you don't do or say anything lets me know you enjoy the hell out of your privilege. So that's how I'm fighting. That's how I'm calling stuff out. Don't be fooled.